Hi Mo on the Go family, how are you? We're here again with Pauline. And guess what? We're swinging and remembering the good old times, when we were kids. And Pauline almost fell off this thing. Can you believe? So today, guess what? We are going to be talking about ladies. Last time we were talking about the two types of Kenyan men. Today we're going to talk about the two types of Kenyan women. And you see I'm wearing my Kenyan flag earrings. Do you like them? If you want a pair, let me know. This is where, if you like my shirt, let me know. Okay? And then I'll start, I think I need to start having merchandise, Yeah. Okay, so, but anyway, we're talking about two types of Kenyan women today. And we're actually sitting at my offices, really pretty in Nairobi. They've set up this beautiful swing chair outside. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. So basically there are two types of Kenyan women. Mainly the older one and the younger one. Obviously, isn't it?
Yeah.
The more traditional older one
and
the more modern, with it, younger one. Yeah? And then there's all of us in between, isn't it? Okay, so we know that the older woman is a bit more domesticated. We know when we say domesticated, what we mean is that she's comfortable in the kitchen, she's comfortable cooking. It's no big deal for her, cleaning, cooking. She sees that as her role. House chores, exactly. Yeah, sacrificing and prioritizing others. They're a bit less demanding, okay, in terms of attention for themselves. At least the Kenyan woman. Yeah, we're also kind of calm. We're very self-sacrificing. What else can we say, Pauline?
We are comfortable in the little that we have.
Exactly.
They are very comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't demand a lot. We're kind of comfortable. There's a word for it in our local languages, which is tunajinima. Tunajinima because it's to sacrifice. To be comfortable is like tunatosheka. Yeah, we're comfortable. We kind of comfortable with less. Yeah. Okay, what else? We are very disciplined. We're those ones who wake up early in the morning, go to the shamba, or go to the business, and come back late. We have a schedule.
And listen to advice from our grandparents.
Exactly.
Yes.
We tend to the older woman tends to downplay her sexuality. She's more conservative in her dressing code. She's conservative even in her food, her choices of food, her choices of entertainment, the kinds of things that she would do for entertainment. Just basically more conservative and more traditional. Yeah.
And also they enjoy a lot. They really enjoy a lot in marriage, in family life,
exactly,
at work, in the society. Yeah.
And to help themselves with their endurance, they're very religious. They go to church religiously. They're in the mother unions and all that. They get support from women's groups.
Yes.
They can also be very enterprising. In terms of
very
organized. Yes.
Wake up very early in the morning. They are in the shambas, in the market.
Exactly.
Yes.
Basically, they're comfortable. Older women are comfortable with cultural norms, African cultural norms, as much as we know them. As the role of the woman is X, the role of the man is Y, and they're happy. They're happy if the man doesn't cross into the woman's role, okay, or the woman doesn't cross into the man's role. All right, that's a generalization of the older woman. Okay, the typical older Kenyan woman. Okay, so the younger woman, on the other hand, tell us about her, Pauline. You're the younger one.
We are very fashionable.
Oh,
we are very outgoing, adventurous. We are always planning trips over the weekend, holidays.
Oh, absolutely. You spend.
We don't mind spending.
Yes.
Yeah, we are very generous. I don't know whether are we generous or we just spenders.
You're generous on yourselves.
Yeah.
You're self-indulgent.
And good spenders.
That's the word I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're generous to others. Maybe you are.
Maybe we are.
But you definitely self-indulge. You buy your makeup. You look after yourself.
You're very independent.
Very independent.
We have our own independent mind that we don't want anybody to come close.
So you don't have to have a group of women to be with all the time. I can also say that the younger woman is very much more confident. They know so much more about the world.
Yeah.
So they're ready to take risks. Big risks even. With their work, they can quit a job easily and go to another one. So they don't necessarily have the kind of loyalty to a position because they're not so sure that they're going to get another opportunity.
And we are open to new culture.
Oh,
we are open to new things. Like right now, the technology is the one controlling the universe. We are very open to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. You're open to new, to development, to
Yes.
new ways of doing things.
New knowledge,
Whereas the older
everything.
woman kind of tends to be a little bit, less, a
Yes,
little bit more
yeah,
shy of
yeah.
trying out new things. Yeah. Now let's talk about, for example, things to do with the negatives of the older women. Yeah. What do we not really like about the older women? Hey, I'm one of those, by the way. I'm getting into that category right
What
now.
I can say is that
Tell me what you don't like about me, Pauline.
the older women, we are very controlling. You guys, you don't want to control everything.
Me?
In the family, you
Am
want
I
to control.
controlling,
You want to
Pauline?
control my friends. You want to control whom I talk to. You want to control.
Okay, stop. Oh, I can't take anymore. Oh my God, it's hurting. Ow.
Yeah, my mom do.
Ow, my ego.
My mom does that.
Oh, your mom. Okay,
Yeah,
that's your mom.
they are older, and I think it's not only my mom, but I think that group of older women.
Yeah, I think my son would agree with you. I think he thinks I'm a little controlling. Yeah,
Very
yeah,
controlling.
yeah.
And I think it's not a bad thing. It's only that us we think that it's a bad thing, but you want the family to be on a straight line, a straight.
And sometimes we do it a bit. We go overboard.
You
Yeah?
go overboard, and you don't want to listen to me.
Oh my God.
You want to listen.
Okay,
to
okay,
the-
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's typically me. I do listen, but it's true. There are many people of my age group too who don't listen. They're very stoic. You're going to wear the hairstyle that I decide. Like
Yeah.
I allowed my son, for example, to explore, wear different hairstyles when he was a bit younger, dress differently. But some of my friends, you had to have a crew cut. Otherwise, forget it. If you're a boy, for example, if you're a girl, you have to do this and that. So we can be rigid. That's the right word. We can be a bit rigid. Not as flexible. Yeah, as younger women. Dominant. Exactly. Yeah, we can be a bit too demanding. And then we can insist on wearing old styles of clothing, and it takes an effort to come out of that. We can even let our bodies go. We can decide,
And
not
you're
to care too
adventurous.
much.
Do you even organize trips?
Me, I do, but there are many who don't, and there are
Yeah.
older women also who don't, who are not comfortable living where they are. Yes,
Yeah.
that is very true. Yeah. Another problem with older women is this: that they are so class conscious, tribalistic. Sometimes, they are not as accommodating of other people's cultures and even foods and things like that. So they're not as flexible.
To learn.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes we're not. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's say about the negative. What about you young people? You young ones and
Us
the
we
younger
don't-
ones.
us we
20s, 30s. Let me tell you about you. Let me tell you.
Okay, you tell us.
You are very superficial.
What do
I
you
have
mean?
said it. I have said my own.
What do you mean?
You look at the outside of the person instead of looking on the inside.
We don't look deep.
You don't look deep. You have little depth. You know what I mean? You
Okay.
judge a book by its cover.
Cover.
That's
Not
a
by-
problem.
Okay, we don't go inside to read what is
Yeah, you make a huge generalization about a person just by the way they look. Yeah, and sometimes I feel that that's not right. And what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on young people to look a certain way
Okay.
and to dress a certain way, and then they have problems with their confidence, self-confidence issues. But on the other hand, it's also a positive because at least you care. At least you care. You do care how you project yourself and how other people project you. Older women also care, but I think maybe we put less emphasis on the outer appearance of people and are interested more in learning about who you really are. And I think for younger people, there's a lot of problems with mental health. And I think it could also be because of that. You set the standard and the bar so high for yourselves that sometimes it becomes difficult to achieve. Either you don't have the finances, or you just don't have the looks, or you just don't you don't know how to coordinate like someone else, or you're so concerned about what other people think about you.
So what you're saying that we are impatient?
Yeah, you can also be very impatient. You can be disloyal to your work, to where you work. You
my.
decide, I don't like this. I'm off. There's another opportunity.
Yeah,
But I
okay.
think it's because you have so many
Don't
more.
think twice.
You have so many more opportunities, perhaps, than we did. So I really don't blame you. I don't blame young people also because those are some things that I wish that I had. Could be also a strength.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but sometimes one of the things I don't like about young people, or that I would suggest that young people do better, young women, is to take advice from older women like me. We have been through it. Why should you go through it again?
So we should listen more.
Exactly. So this is how we all can improve, guys. Okay, this is now the lesson learned for all of us. Yeah, the older woman, the younger women. Number one, older women, watch the younger women and see what you can pick up from there. One thing I thank younger women for doing is for breaking the traditional barriers on how we dress. I love the fact that I can wear my trousers the way I want.
Okay.
And my mom used to, she didn't care, but in her day it was looked down, it was frowned upon, you know. Yeah. So I like the fact that I can wear my tight jeans, I can wear my trousers at my age, and it's okay, you know. I like that.
So what you're saying that you should game up and be more stylish.
Yeah, be more fashionable, you know. Care more about how you look, about your outward appearance, you know. I think it's important, you know. Be presentable, and not just presentable, but fashionable.
In Kiswahili we say wacha kujiachilia, usijiachilie.
Yeah. You know, women, you know, we like to let ourselves go and have a big pot and all that kind of things. Don't do that. Don't allow yourselves to let go. Yeah. Go to the gym, strengthen up, exercise. You see, I try to swim, I try to do things, you know, that are a bit different. Yeah. The other thing that older women can learn to do better is to listen. Listen more to the younger generation. Older women, we should try not to always project our views on the younger people.
Yeah, give us an ear. And understand where you're coming from. Yes, I know what you're saying is on the right track, but at least listen to what we're going through. Our generation is different from yours.
Totally.
Yeah, so give us an ear, kindly.
You have all my ear, you see, it's a big one, it's here. Okay?
Okay.
Talk to me. And in the meantime, also then, tell me your problems. Share with me. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me with your problems, okay? Because it could be some things that I've gone through, you know? Yeah. The other thing I'd like to advise younger women to do then, on the other side, is do not delegate family responsibilities to other people outside of the household.
What do you mean? We are not delegating.
Sometimes you do. You see, the older woman is a little bit more hands-on. The younger woman tends to, especially in Kenya, for example, the younger woman who is working can afford a house help. Even the one in the village can afford a house help.
Yes.
But unfortunately, some of the jobs that you should be doing as a mother or a wife or a daughter, whatever, you delegate to house helps. What that does is that it waters down the relationship between you and the other person. So, for example, you do not delegate some things to other people, because then you risk the stability of your household. Those are just some of the things that I have learned as well from older people, that sometimes you see we are separated. Sometimes you're separated because you don't want to be separated. Maybe you're separated by distance because of work or things like that. Make an effort to go and visit your significant other. Make an effort, you know, send something to them, send reminders to them, you know, that you are there, that you exist, you see? Yeah. Don't delegate the children all the time to the maid. Get up, be a mom, you know, practical. Don't delegate your husband's meals to the maid. Please do not do that, girls. Don't do that, young girls, you know. Don't delegate that. If you're there, be there. Unless you're not there. If you have trouble, that's different. But if you have trouble, what you can do in advance is cook and put things in the freezer or fridge.
Okay.
Yeah. Or teach your husband or your guy to cook with you. Simple meals, so that when you're gone, he can cook for himself. Yeah. Okay. Don't put temptation in the way of men. We're different from them. Something you're going to learn. Yeah, okay. So the other thing is that learn to cooperate like older women do. Older women are much more cooperative and less competitive.
Are we?
Yes, we are. We are much less competitive, I can say, with other women. I think the younger woman is always competing with each other. You know, who has the nicest dress, who has the best figure, who has the best face, who has the best house, who has the best car, who has contentment. Try and achieve contentment early in your life. Then you'll be very happy. You know that nobody's born on the same day. We all have our day to shine. Yeah, and your day will come. Yeah. So tell me something else that you think we should improve on, and then we'll shut down now.
Well, for me, what I can say about the older women, you should be open-minded. Open up to new things, open up to culture. Like right now, technology is taking control. Open up to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we are going to listen to you. We are
Okay,
going
great.
to try.
So subscribe, guys. Subscribe to this older woman's channel, More on the Go. Encourage me. You know, here I am in the young people's space, especially in Kenya, in Africa. You know, subscribe, share my videos, and let's have these chats, and let us know what else you'd like us to talk about. Okay. Yeah. So on that note, I hope that we have illuminated the women and the men, the types of women and men that we have in society here in Kenya. And ladies, you're welcome to challenge us and to add on to whatever we've come up with. Yeah. So okay guys, love you, take care, thank you so much. New subscribers, welcome, love you so much. Welcome to Kenya. Remember that I organize trips in Kenya for people. I can also help you settle back if you want to come back to Kenya. I always say that in my videos from now on, so that you know, because I'm an ex-diasporan who has come back to Kenya. Okay, on that note, bye bye, toodoo,
Bye.
see you,
Bye-bye.
kwaheri ya kuonana.